the fourth corner. Harold Kinder has the white flag in hand. There it is, 1 more mile around the Rockingham, North Carolina racetrack, and the win will belong to Kyle Petty. And the Unocal bonus challenge money will be won here again, just as it was for the first time last year when Rusty Wallace walked off with it. Kyle Petty now is between turns 3 and 4, playing it very conservatively, dropping the car to the low side of the racetrack. Off corner number 4, the checkered flag waves, and Kyle Petty has won the Goodrich 500 at Rockingham and picks up the $228,000 in Unocal bonus money.
Come out to Dale Earnhardt as they come around. He's on the home stretch now. He sees the white flag, pulls away a little bit from Shepard. On to the final lap. Can Earnhardt hold on? Can Shepard hold on to his position? Earnhardt out in front. They come to the backstretch. The final mile is 500. Earnhardt was here at Daytona. It didn't work. Will it work today? He works his way through 3, on to turn 4. The Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt now begins to wind up for the final time. And Earnhardt picks up the checkered flag as everybody scrambles in a battle across the line to finish this.
Jeff Bodine as he comes off the fourth corner. And Harold Kinder has it in hand. Here it is. 1 more lap to go for Jeff Bodine, and he'll win the Haynes Activewear 500. Bodine looking for Winston Cup win number 8 and his first victory since October of last year when he won on the short track at North Wilkesboro. He's got his hand in the air waving to people even though he's not finished the race yet. Here he is off the fourth corner, and Jeff Bodine from Chemung, New York wins the Haynes Activewear 500 at Martinsville. Junior Johnson's car brings home a victory here this afternoon.
Yeah, that's buzzing.
David, on this last lap, as the white flag goes down, they have clear running.
Mark Martin back at 10. This is it to decide it all, and it's another Talladega finish. Unbelievable, the racing we get here. Through turn 1, Earnhardt in front, Elliott closing just a little.
He's going to have to close a lot, Ken. He'll have to do it better than he's doing it right now if he's going to pass Earnhardt before he gets back to the start-finish line.
Trims a car length.
Elliott's foot absolutely quivering now on the foot on the gas pedal. I think he's pressing it just like he is.
Gets another half car length. Falls back half a car length. Out of 4. Here they come for the finish. This is it. To the side.
Yellow flag is out along with the checkered flag about to come out.
Racing to the line. Checkers about to be unfurled. As they come down through, dropping through, it'll be car number 3. Earnhardt has done it again. The first 3-time winner of the Die Hard 500, and he wins the bonus. He's the 3rd man in history to sit on the pole. And
you heard that again, Mark.
13th white flag for Dale Earnhardt.
And happy birthday to Joshua Goldberg, the son of our producer, who celebrates a birthday on the same day that I do. 1-year-old Joshua will be on Tuesday, and Dale Earnhardt is on his final lap in the Southern 500.
Looking to through 3 and 4.
Looking to become the second, win this race for the 2nd consecutive year. He is in turn number 4 now. Dale Earnhardt brings the car off the banking. Here's the checkered flag, and Dale Earnhardt wins the Southern 500 for 1990. And the Richard Childress Kirk Children crew celebrate on pit road as they have chalked up their Steve Neal and Jack Roush. Here's the white flag for Bill Elliott. 1 more lap to go. Elliott still leads. Martin is still second. Earnhardt still 3rd. Is Bill Elliott going to be able to make it all the way around, or is he going to run out of fuel? It looks pretty good for him right now. He heads for turn number 3. The car still appears to be under power.
He's got to get to turn 4, though, Bobby. He'll have to get to 4 to be sure.
Here he is off of turn number 4. The crowd goes wild. Bill Elliott does it. He wins his first race of the year. Martin is 2nd, and Dale Earnhardt finishes in 3rd position.
Manager Gary Nelson and same engine builder John Wilson as 1 year ago. New sponsor, new colors, and white flag for Kyle Petty. Donnie Richardson was telling me earlier, Mike, that they won something like $700,000 for the year last year. That one car won over $400,000 of it. And in the back straightaway, well ahead of Kenny Schrader by about a second and a half. Here comes Kyle Petty out of turn number 4 to face Doyle Ford's checkered flag and win the Goodwrench 500 by 1.1 second over Kenny Schrader, and Schrader will have to settle for, instead of the winner's trophy, the Goodies Headache Award. We'll be back to the North Carolina.
Find a different place to run.
The white flag is out. One more lap to go for Rusty Wallace. Let's see how he handles the traffic ahead of him. Bill Elliott is right there. Rusty Wallace moving high off the second corner. Leading down the backstretch. Ernie Irvan will try to make a final move. He taps Rusty. Here they come off the corner. They're side by side. It looks like Rusty Wallace is going to win by about a half a car length. Oh, another exciting Bristol finish. And the battle for the spot back in 6th, 7th, and 8th goes to
Keep back in the main straightaway. Made it up that time.
White flag in right now.
1 lap to go. This is for everything. It's Bill Elliott from Dawsonville, Georgia on the outside. Wisconsin's Alan Kowicki on the inside. Side by side down the back straightaway. Even as they go to turn 3. Kowicki there. Elliott pulls a little ahead on the outside. Driving for the finish. Here comes Kowicki up on the bottom of the racetrack. Kowicki going for all of it. They touch and across the line. It's Elliott. Bill Elliott has done it by about a foot to a foot and a half. Incredible finish. Alan Kowicki comes home.
Kowicki will win his 4th Winston Cup race here this afternoon. Here comes the white flag. One more lap to go for Allen. Greenfield, Wisconsin driver who first win came in his 85th start at Phoenix. He was the 1986 Winston Cup Rookie of the Year. He's in turn number 3, now in turn number 4. The Ford win streak continues. Bill Elliott's streak is broken. Alan Kowicki wins the Food City 500.
There's 2 races in a row here in Bristol for Kowicki.
It's, you know, you're praying, hey, please hang on, just give me enough to make one more lap. As he gets that white flag this time around, all we like is 2 miles. If they'd even get me back into turn 3, I believe I can coast the rest of the way.
It's bad enough to get beat by another car, but you don't want to get beat by your own car running out of fuel.
Down to 3 and 6/10 seconds as he eases back on the throttle just a little more. Eases back like 180 miles per hour in the back straightaway. After his 17th career win, Davey Allison, current Winston Cup point leader, where he's been ever since that great Daytona 500 run he had at the outset of the season. Here's Allison streaking around. Final moments coming down. Looking for that bonus. Looks like he's going to nail it. Here he comes out of turn number 4. And for the 2nd straight year, the winner of the Michigan 400 is from the Alabama gang.
Morgan Shepherd.
Right here, if you can get it again, he's got both cars wiggling off the corner now.
Kyle Petty's got the white flag. This is the last lap for
Time to drop the rag, as Earnhardt says.
Yep.
Final lap.
If you're holding anything, let it out now.
The race is for 3rd. Kyle Petty has this one in hand, looking for his 6th career victory, his 4th on a super speedway, and his 3rd win from the pole. Kyle Petty, for the 3rd time, breaks the bank at Rockingham. Here's the race for 3rd, and Rudd is going to hold off Bill Elliott.
Dale Earnhardt won that event. The white flag is out. One more lap to go for Dale Earnhardt, and he'll record his first victory since Charlotte last year.
May at Charlotte. That's a long time ago, wasn't it? Final lap. And I tell you what, he said, baby, hang on. I know he is. Because the team that is as accustomed to winning as Dale Earnhardt, Richard Childress, and all this crew, last May was a long time ago.
The 54th win of his illustrious career in Winston Cup competition. Here is Dale Earnhardt winning the Trans-South Financial 500. Mark Martin finishes in 2nd position. This race is going to pick up $60,800 Unocal bonus money. This will be the 3rd time he's won that Unocal bonus. 2nd place will continue to watch for you as Earnhardt remains ahead of Kyle Petty. Here's Rusty Wallace in the 3rd turn, now the 4th turn, and the Food City 500 win is his. Rusty Wallace, Earnhardt 2nd, followed by Kyle Petty. Here is 4th position going to Davey Allison, and last year team. If they can finish this way, he'll have a 1-2 with Martin and Dallenbach.
Meanwhile, they're about 3 abreast behind them. T.J. Jones trying to get by Michael Walter, trying to outbreak him, and I believe he did it. He smokes a tire. Michael smokes a tire. Gets off the course a little bit and loses a couple of positions.
Four positions there, Vinny, and that was taking very again went by, and so did the 40 car.
And the 98 car, Derek Cope.
Got to give a call to Wallace. He's run a good race. Kenny Wallace. Here's Mark Martin moving through the interlude for the last time.
Don't you know this guy thinks this day will never come in?
Yep. But boy, he has fought hard. He didn't come back to the first of his pits. And now he's going away. No problem getting back to the finish line first.
Headed for turn number 6, where we have seen many crashes today, including one early in the race involving Rick Mears, but he had no driver injuries. He's off of corner number 6, now heading for turn 7. He enters it, comes onto the straightaway, sees the checkered flag, it's waving for him, he wins it. Mark Martin has the butt of the win, and Wally Dallenbach finishes in second spot. Jimmy Spencer third, and Bill Elliott win. Here comes a white flag. 1 lap to go for Mark Martin. There it is.
Rusty on the outside.
Tries to go to the outside in turn 1, but Mark blocks the way. Now Rusty will look high off of turn 2. They've got a half a lap to go. Wallace tries to make a move to the inside. He's going to make it to the outside. No, he can't do it there. It's going to be Mark Martin winning the Bud 500 over Rusty Wallace.
Man, man.
3 in a row for Rusty, or rather for Mark Martin.
Hit it so far.
Yeah. White flag. Look at Buddy Barrett. He don't look like he's worried.
Last time around, here's the race 4-4.
That's right.
Only 3 drivers have won at Dover from the pole. David Pearson in 73, Cale Yarborough in 76, Bill Elliott in 1990. Make that 4. Rusty Wallace for 4th place.
That's good to Earnhardt lately.
It is a very pivotal race in the Winston Cup Championship. The white flag waves for Ernie Irvan, who's less than a half a mile away from his first victory with this team. And there is the situation with Earnhardt. He continues to sit behind pit wall and watch his NASCAR Winston Cup points lead diminish. Here is a big win for Ernie Irvan and for the Robert Yates, Larry McReynolds, Texaco Havoline Ford team.
This is very...
Standing by for the NFL draft in one more lap, Rusty Wallace leads Ernie Irvan. And Rusty is about to pick up $98,800 in Unocal bonus money by winning the Haynes 500 here this afternoon. If he can negotiate turns 3 and 4 and take the checkered flag. Here he comes off the 4th corner, and Rusty Wallace wins the Haynes 500 by just 4 or 5 car lengths over Ernie Irvan. Mark Martin finishes unofficial. Here he comes off of corner number 11, crossing the line. White flag, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Here's Jeff Burton, the highest rookie at the moment. And this is a battle for 15th position between Burton and Ricky Rudd. Ernie Irvan is on his last lap inside with Ricky. Up to 3rd.
Meanwhile, here's another great race as Mark Martin is close up on the back number. Morgan Chevrolet tried to get alongside. Down to 11th, lost 2 or 3 car lengths.
It's a battle for 7th. Morgan has 7th. Mark 8th. Ernie Irvan, meanwhile,
Coming into turn 7, Bob, just nice and smooth around here. No traffic in front of him. Hut Strickland is up a couple hundred yards in front of him, but no threat as he comes through. The S's here just nice and smooth as he has done most of the day. I'll tell you, don't often see a car that dominant in NASCAR Winston Cup competition. As Denny said earlier, that crew did their homework, prepared a great car. Ernie Irvin has done a great job of driving it today as he heads towards Benton.
And they took this car to Road Atlanta, just north of Atlanta last week, and tested it for 2 days so they'd be assured, get all the bugs worked out, and it looks like Road Atlanta is a very good tested place for Sears Point.
Off of corner number 11, Ernie Irvin sees the checkered flag waving, and Ernie Irvin crosses the line and wins his 3rd race of 1994 and registers his 12th career win.
Okay. White flag. 1 to go. Coming around the Daytona 500 Jimmy Spencer. This is a moment. Set on the pole at 181.439. He will become only the 5th driver in 35 years to win the Coca-Cola 600 in Charlotte, North Carolina from the pole. Checkers are out, and they are down. And there's Jeff Gordon victorious this evening on this Memorial Weekend at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Earnhardt is slow on the start, and you cannot pass to the left
Until the start-finish line. Here they come. All those lead lap cars. Watch Schrader trying to get in it from the outside here.
Jeff Gordon to the inside. Rusty had to make a counter move to the inside. He's up beside Earnhardt.
Jeff Gordon, black flag. You have 3 laps to acknowledge it. It's only 1 lap left. And it's Wallace to the front. They sweep around. Earnhardt, Wallace down to the inside. Final lap. 2 corners from home. Earnhardt is right there.
Rusty Wallace just answered the question. How deep can you drive a car into number 1? That's as hard as you can make it.
Kenny Schrader is up the wood behind Jeff Gordon. Turn 3. Final corner.
These lap cars are going to play a factor. Let's see what happens.
Big chunk of cars in front of the leader. Earnhardt looks slow. Jeff Gordon looks slower. It's all Rusty Wallace. 2 in a row. Big crash at turn 3.
Pocono, Pennsylvania today, about to lap that 15th place battle. Look at 5 and 30, still at it. White flag is out as Labonte gives it everything he's got in his fight with Michael Waltrip. Gets in between them now. Looks to me like Jeff Bodine's willing to stay right there. Get a little bit of a hitchhike. No, looks inside, pulls back out at that tunnel turn.
He's happy there now. He's real happy there, and so is Ward.
Takes a shot in that short straightaway leading to turn 3. Goes underneath Michael Waltrip. They can continue their war for half a lap for that 15th position. But it's Jeff Bodine who's going to write the story here today. 15th career win is half a straightaway away. Down this 3,700 footer he comes. And Jeff Bodine is going to win again. Another guy with his own team has pulled it off. The Exide Batteries, car number 7.
Waves the white flag and says, Mark, you can do this one more time. We'll pay you.
Let's see what Ernie Irvin can do, if anything, on the last lap.
Well, he comes in pretty deep on the brake and tries to close some there, but it didn't make up much of a gain. He's not going to get enough of a run going on the straightaway to make much difference anyway. I think Mark would have to make a mistake at this point to really make up the ground he needs.
Will he begin a string of wins as he did here last year? You'll recall that he won this race from the pole position last year. I hate to use the word inherited, but he was inherited when Kyle Petty and Dale Earnhardt had their collision. A win is a win. Rusty and Mark rather went on a winning streak of 4 in a row.
Picked up on him quite a bit. I think Mark is perhaps just being conservative, but Ernie has gained on him quite a bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much with it.
Mark put his hand out the window going down the back straightaway and said, just relaxing like a Sunday afternoon ride.
This is turn 10. 1 more to go for Mark Martin. Now into turn number 11, and Mark Martin wins his 13th career victory. And And his first of 1994, Mark Martin wins the Bud of the Glen.
You see, Ernie, there's
The white flag is out. Doyle Ford shakes the white flag, and Jeff Bodine is on the last lap and within 2 miles of victory. We'll watch this battle for second position as Rick Mast is right behind now, up on top of Mark Martin off of corner number 2 and down the backstretch. Mark holds on to the position. Jeff Bodine well in command. It will be no contest for the win. We will watch second position for you. Now they're in the north banking. Here is Jeff Bodine coming out of corner number 4 and is going to win the GM Goodwrench 400. Jeff Bodine wins it to the line. Let's see who gets second. It is Mark Martin beating Rick Mast, and then Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte and Kyle Petty are